Yo, 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 what's going on? What's going on? Welcome to another episode of Marks with Mice at a Chicha en la Casa. Holding it down, we're coming off a great night last night in Montreal. But I'm not rolling dolo, I'm rolling with the Ronin, main man, Dallas Cash. What's poppin', Dallas?
What's good? You know what it is. How you doing? I'm here to go. What's
Sir,
going
yes,
on?
sir. We're here, man. Slammiversary. Definitely pulled out last night, throughout the week. NXT, Raw, with the Real Chronicles, you know what I mean? There's a lot of things going on. We head into the end of the road, SummerSlam. This is what, 2 more weeks? And Ultra Class Network will be there representing. We got the AIW shows. Bro, we're gonna be everywhere. It's gonna be pretty dope, man. So what's going on, man? What we got in store tonight?
So there's a lot going on in store. I mean, we have so many things to cover in so little time, but we just gonna run right through it. It's been a great week, a great year in wrestling. Just so many things going on. I know there was a global outage on Friday.
Yeah, speak on that, man. What the fuck happened there, man?
But yeah, so I went to work and stuff was like backed up because our system was down. And I remember seeing that my wife was telling me, like, yeah, a lot of places like banks and certain like airports, thousands of flights were getting canceled. I don't know what necessarily caused the global outage because I really didn't look too much into it because I was working. But I know that also affected some of the shows, such as Slammiversary, because Jordan Grace said that the global outage kind of affected a lot of big returns or surprises that would have happened at Slammiversary. So,
perhaps that could, I guess, cancel flights and all that stuff. I'm gonna put. I don't got an aluminum foil on my conspiracy theory hat. You know what I mean? You got somebody trying to be taken out just a week ago. You know what I mean? And then next thing you know, it happens to the person that's in charge of that security. He's in charge of all this. You know what I mean? So in other words, in a snap of a finger, the world's controlled. You know what I mean? So I don't know if that's throwing like a sign, like, yo, my man, you too old, step down, or the other one that's like, yo, my man, we miss, but But anyway, just a lot of conspiracy theory. But it definitely affected travel. My nephew was supposed to leave to Puerto Rico today. He wasn't able to do it. Yeah. So it's unfortunate that, like they said, the flight, and I'm assuming that's the flight. That it kind of messed up with the surprises at Slammiversary. Just imagine who could have hit then. But one surprise for me, you know what I mean? One surprise for me was definitely, the big homie Josh Bishop. You know what I mean?
Salute, Bishop Road.
No surrender. Shout out to the homie. But since we're gonna start talking about that, it's only right that we bring, the third man, the third horseman. Well, third man, but the one and only Mr. JT. What's poppin', JT?
Yo, what's poppin'? Brand new whip just hopped in. We in this piece once again, man. Glad that I'm here. Shout out to Cox for being a dick, for not letting my internet work. But we here, man.
Like that shirt, bro. Love that shirt.
This is it's an OG design. You know what I'm saying?
Okay. Yeah, we're just talking about the homie, Josh Bishop. You know what I mean? Like surprises and the fact that due to that the meltdown, all this not working, Microsoft and all, computers and internet, went out. So prices affected it.
This is almost, what Y2K was supposed to be, right?
Yeah, really.
Wow. It's just one person, bro. Not different people. Security system is controlled different company. No, it just happened to be one. The one.
Yeah, hold on, real quick. Gotta say what's up to them young reporting
Young
live
kids.
from the palace, man. You know, representing.
We there 420.
Hey,
next year.
Next year WrestleMania. If y'all need to link up with anybody in Vegas, as far as the homies, that's y'all need to holler at right there. But man, I'm glad to be here, y'all. I'm glad to be here. Internet's back working. Shout out to Joshua Bishop, man. AIW original.
Shit,
You know what I'm saying? The news broke last week, I believe, or the week before. West Side Gun signed them to Fourth Rope. Of course, the news broke. I'm excited. Cleveland's excited. And anyone who's had contact with Joshua Bishop is excited for him. And then, here we are. Fast forward, this was just last week. Now this man is on TNA, and not just TNA, TNA's biggest crowd in over 10 years, 4K. And when I say 4K, I'm not talking about the resolution. No, I'm talking about 4,000 people in attendance.
No doubt.
You know what I'm saying? And 4,000 people in attendance. And guess who was one of them? And guess who was one of the people who was in attendance? Joshua Bishop. And Joshua Bishop tried to cancel Christmas on PCO.
Oh my God. That was brutal, bro. That's how you fucking made it impact,
Listen, it's Christmas in July and he tried to cancel Christmas on PCO. In Quebec, in Canada, in his backyard.
He told him, now we grub, go, bump, boom, pop.
If you're going to make a debut, if you're going to make an impact, no pun intended, that's the best time to do it. It gets a lot of eyes on Bishop, lots of eyes.
And the thing is,
to a better person, bro. I've been seeing him.
We love you, Josh. Yo, keep up the good work, man. We're proud of what you're doing, and this is just a testament to who you are and what the future is going to hold for you.
Yeah, and the thing is, Josh has always wanted to be a TNA wrestler. That's what AIW put out on their Twitter, and I could see it. But this man has touched his feet in MLW. Now he's touching his feet in TNA. Fourth rope is really the real forbidden door. when you think about it, man. Like, yo, shout out to the Fly God. Shout out to West Side Gun. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to the whole Fourth Rope. Shout out to Littlefoot. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to everybody. But yeah, Slammiversary was crazy. If we still on rumors or news, did we talk about old boy?
Now
How weirdos. Yo, what's up, man? Yo, this is my brother from another mother, man. Shout out to Sushi Boys Sports Podcast. Shout out to Sushi Boys, period. Make sure y'all following them. Definitely following them. Follow the Sports Talk, most definitely, because if y'all looking for, the ins and outs and what's popping inside the sports world, they go live. They go live every week. Make sure you go tap in with them. Real talk.
You got 43 people watching on Twitter. Shout out to y'all.
Yeah, shout out to the 43 people that popped in on Twitter.
Now, yeah,
we gonna continue to run the numbers up, man. But did we talk about old boy Terry?
Bro, Bolea?
Yeah.
Nah, we didn't even touch on that, B.
Okay. You know what? We could hold that. Jermaine said Slammiversary was dope. Actually, rewatching it now, yo. Slammiversary, to be honest, was the hottest ticket last night. You had Collision going on, which had a crowd of about 1,200 people, sold out. Then you had, over here, TNA restoring the feeling of TNA. You know what I'm saying? Like, I was really hoping yesterday we would have got more surprises. When I say more surprises, I'm like possibly an AJ Styles pop out. That would have been dope. Even if they would have let not Joseph Park, even if they let Abyss pop up just as a return.
Yeah, I was waiting for that one too. I was definitely waiting for that one. Kushida should not have been on the pre-show. I still stand by that.
No,
he should not have been on the pre-show.
But the homage, bro, the homage. You know what I mean? Like that was dope. Because I already, as soon as I seen him, I already was like, "Yo, I know who he was trying to, pay homage to." You know what I mean? Hakushi.
Yeah, I'm not gonna hold you, man. That shit was dope. It was definitely dope as far as the overall presentation. And TNA went out with all new. Well, I'm not gonna say all new champions, because the only person that didn't lose their title that night was Jordan Grace. But everybody else who defended the title, they lost it. So shout out to ABC.
Recapturing.
For regaining the title.
Yeah, but we'll get there in a minute. It's rumors and news.
You right, my guy.
One thing, let's talk about it, man. I guess the news came out that supposedly talent could keep their name coming out of the Fed. You know what I mean? That's big news. What you guys think about that?
That's great. Absolutely great. I mean, like, how many times have we seen somebody come in where we knew them under one name and then it kind of technically changed or had a little adjustment to it? I call it almost, it's like the AJ Styles effect, because when AJ Styles came in, he was AJ Styles. Came into WWE, people feared that his name was going to change or whatever, but he was AJ Styles when he came in. He's AJ Styles when he leaves. A lot of people need to keep their likeness and their name so that they can take that and go elsewhere and make money off of it, specifically speaking, because these are people who have worked hard to keep their name and earn it. And yeah, I think it's great for the business. I think it creates a sense of authenticity, and it's wholesome in my opinion.
Oh, what you think, JT?
Not sure y'all can see me, but I'm gonna tell y'all what I think though.
We can see you.
All right, so here's my thing. It's a great thing that they're able to definitely keep their name, because y'all remember the scene in court. In court, that scene where Ike Turner and Tina Turner are fighting about the divorce, and Ike Turner goes, she can have everything but my name. That's my daddy name. We fought hard for that, right?
Yep.
This is this person's likeness. This is this person's moniker. This is this person's everything. Like, they built so much to have that name, and then be able to get released or fight. Then you leave, and it's like, well, you can leave, but we keep the name. Nah, it's like the name wouldn't be.
The Wyatt Six have invaded our stream.
Yeah, we'll get that, but let's build to that. He'll be back.
Yeah, he'll be back.
He having a out of body experience.
Yeah, Cox is at it again, screwing.
The Cox spirits is getting off his gut. But yeah, man, that's gonna be big. Like people that could get established, because it's kind of hard, for the market to get confused. Formerly known, do some work. You there, Jay?
Am I there, man? I'm here. Did y'all hear anything I said?
Well, we got the Wyatt Six static, man. Like, you were in and out like a straw hat. So we.
Okay. Yo, shout out for Cox for fucking me once again. Pause when it does come to my live streams.
We live, baby. Yeah, right. Man. We're gonna hold it down, man. But moving on, there's other rumors. Guess we could go and speak on the saga the the novela, as we call it, the soap opera that we have on Raw, man. Yeah.
Oh my God.
What's going on here, man?
Listen, man, Jey Uso just wants to take mommy to Waffle House. That's all he wants to do. He wants to give her some of them eggs. You know what I'm saying? If a fight break out at Waffle House, main event Jey Uso, got you.
Yeet. Try to
Nigga,
take out
bro,
the Waffle House.
got you.
Here we.
Yeah, I don't know about Waffle House. He may be trying to take it to Pound Town, to be honest.
Hey, yo.
She trying to give it that yeet.
Yeet.
I mean, wouldn't you give the yeet to yeet?
Man, listen. That is one of the coldest women right now, hands down, in wrestling, right?
Here.
And if Rhea Ripley was ever to leave, I hope she gets to keep her name, because the character is nothing without the person that plays it, right? We've seen in movies when they recast a character and be like, didn't like it. Like, for instance, Mortal Kombat and then Mortal Kombat Annihilation, how they recast Raiden.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And stuff like that. But what I was saying before the Y6 took over my stream, that the person makes the character, right? So that's like and what's love got to do with it when they was getting divorced, and Tina Turner's like, oh, well, he can have everything, I just want my name, I worked hard for it. Ike Turner was against it. It's like, hold on, wait a minute, that's my daddy name, that's my blood, because he came up with it, right? So this is a great thing. I mean, these people are able to keep their name, go on forward, make their money. That formerly known as shit, you know, that only lasts for so long, because people are going to remember you based off the character that you play. You can come up with a new name, but people still gonna call you the old shit. Like, remember you remember coming to America? His mama named him Clay. I'm gonna call him Clay. You know what I'm saying? So that's basically what it boiled up to.
Yeah, and I think wholeheartedly that when you talk about that, it absolutely makes a lot of sense. Like, it's a natural kind of a transition, and we want to see more of that going forward, and we're going to.
Okay.
Yeah, definitely. Speaking of transition, just go right into what my man been cooking over there on Tuesdays, man. DNA sauce, Shawn Michaels. You know what I mean? Brought in the Rascals together.
Yeah.
I thought it's gonna happen, and the match was made. You know, you had the Rascals against Clits. What is it called?
Gallus.
Oh, Gallus. The Clits, Clit faces. Yeah, man, Gallus against the Rascals, bro, on a fucking WWE ring, man. What you guys think about that?
You go ahead, JT. Go ahead, because
I'm not gonna hold y'all. I don't mean to get political, right?
You already did.
I don't mean to get political, but that right there. No. Put that back up. Well, let me tell you something, brother. I don't mean to get political and everything, but that to me was the best move ever. You know what I'm saying? Having the Rascals together as one on NXT. The match was fire. It was dope. It was a preview for what we will see Saturday at Slammiversary, right? It was definitely a preview. Definitely happy about it. The match overall, it was like it was almost like, you know, seeing them for the first time together in a long time. It's like they haven't missed a step whatsoever. And it's not like NXT is taped. We live, baby. You know what I'm saying? So with that being said, you know, with them being live and still be able to pull off their stops as trios and not miss a beat, you know, pass off to them, I thought the match deserved a standing ovation.
standing ovation.
Speaking of getting political,
Yo, I was just about to say that. That's why I said what I said. But go ahead, B. Go ahead, B.
we have a breaking news.
Breaking news.
And I'm gonna read this. I'm gonna speed through this. Let me read this. This is July 21st, 2024, from Joseph R. Biden Jr. And it reads, "My fellow Americans, over the past 3.5 years, we have made giant progress as a nation. Today, America has the strongest economy in the world. We have made historic events in rebuilding our nation." And Lauren, yeah, bullshit, whatever. "I know none of this could have been done without you. Together, we overcame a once-in-a-century pandemic and the worst economic crisis since the Great Depression. It has been the greatest honor of my life to serve as your president. And while it has been my intention to seek re-election, I believe it is in the best interest of my party and the country for me to stand down and to focus on solely fulfilling my duties as president for the remainder of my term. I will speak to the nation later this week in more detail about my decision. I believe today what we always have, that there is nothing America can't do. When we do it together, we just have to remember we are the United States of America."
We sick and tired of that nigga there. We sick and tired of him.
That man has stepped over the top rope and has eliminated himself from the presidential Royal Rumble.
The pencil took him out. The pencil was like, nah, this ain't gonna work for me, brother. I know we don't got that still, but it was pretty much The Rock. The Rock hit him up and pretty much just tell him like, it's best for the country for you to step down, bro. Not to go into politics because we don't have to, brother, but yeah, it wasn't looking good, man. It wasn't looking good. It wasn't looking good for the
No, it wasn't.
country, man. So you out of here, Biden. Who's gonna come up though? Kamala?
Yeah, Camilla.
Yeah, she got a
9G. Who you got, JT?
I mean, it's supposed to be Camilla, but
what did he say fuck me for?
Is it 50?
I mean, it could be 50, but at this point, hell, shit, it could be Joe Hendry at this moment. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, if you say his name, he'll appear. But speaking of Joe Hendry, they said his name on commentary. The man appeared, and then he was calling commentary. You know what I'm saying?
That's so dope, man. I like that. You know, that's cool.
No, but hey, listen. Is it too late to drop out in the race? No, but I'm kind of happy this happened. But you know, hey, listen, you did what you could do. You know that race wasn't looking too good for you, Biden. Hey, at the end of the day,
Tough break, nigga.
yeah.
The sponsors, bro. The sponsors started going like, "Yo, my man, you gotta get my boy out, bro. We ain't gonna, bet on nothing. We need to sell. We need to get our shit back that we invest in. In other words, when this nigga hit, that was a ghost move. You know what I mean? Like ghost went up to the ear and just pretty much told him, you know what I mean? You gotta step down, bro. But yeah, man. But hey, let's see what happens. But we're gonna get there. We're gonna get to that part of the show. So moving on to NXT, we seen a lot of moves. Let's see what happens next. But let's talk about Dynamite 250. You know what I mean?
Ooh,
we have one of the Whoville, right?
250.
Don't Osprey look like one of the people from Whoville? Look at that nose.
That nose is out there.
That nose is cooked.
No, but 250. Congratulations, AEW 250 episodes. They cooked. They definitely cooked with MJF versus Will Ospreay. They went damn near 60 minutes, 60 minutes. And not just 60 minutes, they went into the crowd. They had fans beating up MJF, something that people been wanting to do for a while. But you know what? I was really hoping it was a little black girl, because he's been fucking with the black and brown community in the audience, as far as fucking with them, knocking over drinks and shit and spilling on people. But it's all right. It's cool. At least somebody put their hands on them. That's cool. Did I like the decision of Will Ospreay losing the title? No, I didn't like it.
Why?
I'm gonna tell you why I didn't like it. I didn't like it for Dynamite. This should have been at All In. You know what I'm saying? That match, that magnitude. You talking about international title? We should have been in international waters. We shouldn't have been in the backyard of who gives a fuck. Mississippi, Alabama, by way of Missouri. You know, I ain't trying to hear all that. And another thing, no, stop. But I kind of think no. The match was great. It definitely made them look, you know, like stars, and it definitely did a lot for MJF with him coming back. You know, kind of giving him that little as far as the push from the crowd and everything like that. But that Will Ospreay match could have waited.
Yeah. Well, to me, my opinion, real quick, I think it was kind of like I had the same question. Like, why would you give away this kind of match on TV? But now you have a heel MJF going into All In, most likely, and Will Ospreay going, you know, for that belt. Gaining the belt back overseas, I think, is great because now you have a foundation to go from. You know what I mean? Because, he's coming back, or he won his belt, he beat his ass, blah, 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 all this back and forth. So it's only right that, you know, they settle the score at All In. You know what I mean? To me, it makes sense because there's some story, something that they used to lack of. You know what I mean? So I think they're doing great about that, in my opinion. So I'm good actually that they actually had that change on TV because it's unexpected. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm. And to follow off of that, like, some people are really good as chasers, and Will Ospreay as a chaser is something that culminates a very big pop at All In. It's going to be at Wembley, same place that he had initially performed at again. This gives him a big title win that could similarly rival when British Bulldog won it in Summerslam 1992. See what I'm saying? So I think that they're kind of leading to that big pop for him when he does eventually win it back. So they need, AEW does have stories that are starting to pick up a little bit more steam, and I think minus the Mariah May Tony Storm storyline, I think this is another thing that they can build up something from and have a big payoff to. So, you know, I agree with Cheech. You know, this is something that we as people can be tuned into because we know the payoff is going to be pretty big.
All right. I mean, yeah, the payoff is going to be big. I was like, why on the Dynamite? You know what I'm saying? That's the case. You could have put that shit on Collision. But, you know, to each his own. You know, I understand we trying to pop them numbers, pop them ratings. But, I mean, hey, tough break, nigga. It happened. He lost. He lost the title. And MJF is, once again, holding gold around this place, which I have no problem with. Mm-hmm. I just didn't like it being done there. It is whatever. But 250, they are exactly 38 episodes away from surpassing WCW Nitro. You know, so that's pretty big. If this can happen, which I wanted to happen, because it's better for the business, it's good for business. We got people that work there, people that we rock with and fuck with, like they work in there. So I want nobody not employed. You know what I'm saying? Like keep this one, but Tubi looking for wrestling. You know what I'm saying? And what better way? I'm just saying, like, don't think of it as a downgrade. You know what I'm saying? If Raw's going to Netflix, if I'm AEW, I'm knocking on Tubi's door. You know why? Because
they on HBO Max, bro.
Yeah, they on HBO Max.
Yeah. Internationally, but not here in the States.
Yeah, but eventually that will pop up. Let's see if it happens.
Okay, well, put it this way. Okay, WWE is on Disney Plus in different regions of the world, right? But they're not on Disney Plus here in America. You know what I'm saying? So, and let's be honest, we're the biggest consumers of wrestling outside the UK. You know what I'm saying? So until it happens here, then it's like whatever happening internationally really don't matter. You know what I'm saying? Because people looking at okay, are they on this app right here on these waters? And for me, I really hope HBO Max does take AEW's library and add it to, the US. That'll be great. But for now, if that doesn't happen, Tubi's the best option. That's just me. It's free. You ain't gotta pay for it. You can watch it. You ain't gotta worry about getting kicked off because too many people got your password. None of that. And I think that's the move, to be honest, because everybody going to Tubi.
Get that bag. Tubi's willing to, get the platform. As it was well known that supposedly MLW was stopped from being on Tubi, by the WWE. But different times, So let's shall see what transpires, man. But yeah, Dynamite 250. Swerve against Okada, man. What you guys thought on that match? The slap, or it was just a throwaway match?
I mean, it slapped, but
it was like a love tap.
Pause.
Pause. But it wasn't a full-on, full contact slap. Like, we could have got a little bit more out of that. But I know that's a match that probably shouldn't have been given on free television. That's a pay-per-view worthy match, and you kind of could tell certain matches of that caliber, especially with MJF and Osprey, they could have really saved that match for All In. That would have slapped it all in. It's a very good pay-per-view style match. But when we look at other wrestling companies that have given pay-per-view worthy matches on free television, we can't really point the finger at AEW for doing that, because other companies have done it too. So I think to keep people tuned in, you got to have matches of that caliber. But I thought it was a pretty good match. I thought everybody did what needed to be done. But I think something of that caliber needs to be revisited later down the line for a much larger show, a larger audience, and higher stakes. So.
Okay. Cool. Yeah, I thought Dynamite was another episode. It was great because they started the show with an hour Broadway, like they used to call it. So it's like, damn, all this talent. It's like, but they just kind of stretch it. But one more thing, I guess, on AEW, they have crowned new triple, right, World Trios champions. So even it happened in Collision, but let's just throw that out there. I don't care less about them. What do you guys think about all this plethora of fucking belts in AEW?
I'm not gonna hold you, my G. I honestly thought they could have kept the belts on the Bang Bang gang over there, Bullet Club Gold. Freebird ruled the trios title, and Juice Robinson coming back. That right there was perfect. You could have rotated the title. You could have had it on Juice Robinson for a while. Juice Robinson coming into the UK with the title. Once again, this is another match that we could have saved for All In.
Mm-hmm. And Juice Robinson definitely needs something big, because he has a lot of fucking potential, in my opinion. And he just, I hate seeing that people keep overlooking him, passing on him.
He's always gonna be Tony Storm's husband.
Yeah, like that. I hate that for him. It's just ridiculous. And the lack of respect and the lack of love and the lack of flowers that we're not giving to him, like, it's ridiculous. Like, he needs to be well respected and revered much more than what we're supposed to be doing. So yeah, I love you, Juice. Oh, you always gonna get flowers from me.
Oh, damn.
You know, shout out to the people joining us on IG, man.
Oh, yeah. Everybody show love.
Shout y'all.
Well, man, let's go into, one thing that happened this week, man. And, it ain't like because of the party. It just, it was the right thing for him to do. But, man, he went all out. The mighty Terry Bollea, a.k.a. fuck that nigga, a.k.a. Hulk fucking Hogan, man. What the fuck did he do, man?
Man, listen. Terry, that's what I'm gonna call him. Because y'all know how I feel about him. I ain't, we can kick rocks.
Fuck Terry.
Yeah, we can kick rocks, no socks, no flip-flops, barefoot. That's it. That's the way I feel. You dried out California raisin. Listen, if you didn't notice what the RNC was this past week by having Kid Rock, by having Linda McMahon, by having Kane there, by having Hulk Hogan there, right? They basically shows you an episode of Raw from back in the 2010s when it was more like reality based and not reality based, but just more, heavy television wise. This guy cut a promo. That was a full-on WWE style promo, okay? When I sat back and I seen him try to take out my best friend, my hero, bro, you was quoting the lyrics from Real American, basically, but by Rick Dillinger. You know what I'm saying? It's like what does it say when it's come crashing down and it hurts the side? Like, it was literally the exact lyrics and you acting them out, and I mean, it's an effect, right? We know who Hogan is. Everyone knows who Hogan is, right? By having Hogan there on screen, doing all that. Yo, shout out to the Hill Mark.
Hey, Hill. Hey, yeah. Mark.
Yo, the Hill Mark, bro. He's on one, bro. If y'all don't follow him on Instagram,
yeah, please do.
Check him out, bro.
Entertaining.
Do some great shit over there. You know what I mean?
No, but yo, when you look at it, right, and you seeing all this, and you seeing him doing all this hoopla and dancing, and for Trump, that's my best friend and all that stuff. Don't think we forgot about your audio, nigga. Okay. Don't think we forgot about the audio where you clearly said, "Oh, well, I don't mind her dating a nigga, but how come it can be like one of those basketball type playing niggas, right?" And then not too long ago, we had the conspiracy
the beard thing.
Yeah, the beard gate thing with the girl being let go, being said, "Oh, there's no more events going forward," but events did go forward, and there were no black faces, right? So we didn't forget about that, right? We didn't forget about that, Hogan. We didn't. The world may have forgot about it in the moment because you cut such an awesome promo, but we didn't forget about that. Okay.
Yeah. Oh yeah, it was crazy, but my thing in the whole scheme of thing is WRASILNL. I just spell it wrong. Wrestling. No, it's all about wrestling, bro. Pop culture, politics. Will always come together. You know what I'm saying? It's fucking wrestling. But like you said, they had to cancel the Great American Bash. You know what I mean? It's not no go. Biden gotta go. You feel me? So
Great American Bash is canceled.
Yeah, man. So let's see who's gonna take his place. You know what I mean? So we shall see, man. But moving on, man, from the Hulkster. You know what I mean? And let's just go into, I think, the show of the week, bro.
Talk about
You know
it.
what I mean? But one more time for the heel mark. I respect Hogan for what he was in my childhood, and I appreciate what he done in the ring. But after that, I don't want nothing to do with you, dude.
No, real talk, real talk. I mean, I think that's where everyone is at with it, right? Like as a childhood, he put the business over. I respect it, but as a grown ass man and seeing the shit that you done did and been able to go ahead and continue to do in a sense, you know what I'm saying? It's like everything in my childhood, you not gonna make me forget about. Understand? You know what I'm saying? But moving on from that, you was talking about the show of the week, Cheech. What you got, man?
DNA.
Yes, sir. Yo, definitely TNA, man. TNA, we ain't talking about Tiss and Ass. We ain't talking about Tess and Albert. Okay, we talking about total non-stop action. TNA has been
DNA and Spike TV. It's right.
Yo, TNA has been on a rampage, right? Not only we're putting on dope matches, putting on dope pay-per-views, but you also got to look at the fact that they're on a shitty channel called Access,
and they're making people tune in.
Yeah, they're making people tune in on a channel that you don't even have access to unless you buy the package, right? Mm-hmm. So TNA has been doing it, man. Like TNA, NXT on TNA Impact not too long ago. Yo, that's a flex right there. But you know, I see you over there. But no, the show of the week was definitely TNA Slammiversary. There's nothing topping that, bro. And you already know I'm a huge fan of SmackDown. I'm a huge fan of SmackDown being the best show in wrestling, but TNA is literally the best show, period. They're slept on because they're on a small network, okay? But seeing that 4K people in the crowd singing along to Joe Hendry, word for word, bar for bar.
Most over guy in TNA right now.
Most over guy, period. In wrestling.
Hey, that it is what it is.
Listen. If somehow miraculously Joe Hendry showed up at SummerSlam, there would be 57 people singing his theme song strong.
Hey, heel Mark. Yo, I ain't seen no lie.
Hey, oh, whoa. That's a fact right there. That's a fact right there. That is a fucking fact right there. I was just about to say that, but I didn't want to sound controversial.
Right.
No.
You ain't lying. That's right.
He is not fucking lying. Like, some of the most memorable things that have been going on in TNA are way more memorable than what's going on in AEW. AEW is still trying to find their identity. TNA already has it. And they're doing cross promotion with NXT. Like you just saw Jordan Grace at the Royal Rumble this year, like wrestling with the top stars in the women's division. Joe Hendry.
Say it.
TNA.
So say it. Say what? Say the word you want to say. I'm not saying that.
TNA is better.
TNA
is better than AEW.
No, say it, bro. Like I'm with it, bro. Like I'm not gonna keep sparing people just because. No, TNA has been putting on a better product over the past year. They have, and Darrell from Powerbomb Jitsu will probably be, saying the same thing because he's a huge TNA component, a huge TNA fan. He likes TNA over everything, but he's been right for the past year. TNA has been putting on better matches. They've been putting on better shows, better pay-per-views, and the only thing is that they're on a small network.
Yeah, the backstage segments, they're fine.
If TNA had AEW's budget, people wouldn't even watch AEW.
Hold on.
Hey, I don't care. I don't care what anybody says. If TNA had AEW's budget and AEW's pool, almost nobody would watch AEW because TNA has been putting on the better show. I'm not going to say they have the better talent, but the talent is up there. But I wholeheartedly agree. Like TNA has a much better product, and they're not selfish in the point that not selfish in the point that they can let some of their top stars go over to much larger promotions, lose, but look like stars in defeat. I don't think AEW would do that.
Oh, you right. Let's see. Hillmark says, I've been watching TNA since I was introduced to AJ Styles, but then when they got moved to a smaller network, at the smaller network, you can never find them.
Yeah. And when I couldn't find them, and I had to was like, oh, they're on Destination America now. What the fuck is that?
That was the worst channel, probably worse than Access. Like, do you know what they show on Destination America?
I do not know.
I'm gonna tell you what they show. They show like people traveling to like the world's largest flea market, and let's go hunt for the bones of Bigfoot type shit. Like that's what you see on Destination America, bro. And I actually paid for that package when I had DirecTV just so I can watch TNA, and I was pissed. My wife was pissed.
Hey, I ain't gonna hold you. I know he mentioned AJ Styles. I'm gonna just say something that's probably controversial.
Say
but like 2005, was it Unbreakable? AJ Styles versus Christopher Daniels versus Samoa Joe might be top 3 TNA matches of all time. I don't care. You can argue with your fucking mother. You can argue with a wall. Unbreakable 2005 X Division Championship, I believe it was. Joe, Daniels, and Styles. Greatest TNA match, probably top 3, and it's probably not even 3, it's probably 2. I might even put it at 1 if I'm feeling froggy. But we talk about TNA's greatest matches, that 2005 Unbreakable triple threat match is up there. And all 3 of the matches were incredible, but the first one is the best one.
No, I'm with you on that. Like the BB. Hey, come at them. Come at me.
I'll argue all day.
Listen, argue with your mirror. Listen, the way I feel about it, like no. But TNA Slammiversary, from head to toe, card to card, each match going in, everyone dropped the title. Everyone dropped the title, and let's talk about this, man. The Knockouts Tag Team Championship, man.
Militia, I'm sorry.
Alicia Edwards and Marsha Slamovich, right?
These ladies were going. They were going.
Listen, keep that door open because I would love to see Jade Cargill and Bianca Belair versus any 4 of these women. Any 4. I don't care who. But every title from TNA changed hands except one. And I'm going to leave it at that, right? So obviously we know Spitfire came out on top as champion. All right?
No,
they didn't?
No.
Okay. No, that's on me. Every title changed hands. Militia?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's him.
Oh, my bad. But the title changed hands, right?
Yes, sir.
Okay, so all right. So those titles changed hands. The women's matches, period. They cooked the show. One thing about women's wrestling over there in TNA, it speaks for itself. We seen what it did for Naomi when Naomi left. Then we go on to the next match. What you got over there, Poppy?
Oh boy, yeah, we did not have a slide for that match, but definitely that match with ABC.
Oh my God, that was probably that match. That's the match that needs to be like, it needs its own separate like breakdown, play by play. And we got a little bit of time, but that's the kind of match where someone who's not into wrestling, you can show them that match and be like, just sit back and watch. This is what not just pro wrestling is all about. This is what TNA does. When you give them a crowd that's into the match, people who are hitting their cues, hitting their spots, a little bit of storytelling in there, and a perfect finish to the match that gets their hopes up, sometimes brings them down. ABC, I feel like we're finally getting put on notice to what can possibly be done with these group of guys. And when we look at the entire card, this match, along with the X Division Championship match, was one of the standout matches on the card. And more eyes need to be on what ABC did. More eyes need to be on what the X Division has to offer. And this was the tip of the iceberg right here. This was the cream of the crop. And I love everything about this match that embodies what TNA Impact Wrestling is about in general.
He done bought out the casting tape. You know what that means?
They killed it. Absolutely killed it. This is one of my favorite matches on the card. I was a little worried in the beginning, like, oh no, like is this match going to kind of fall short? But a lot of steam picked up in this match. And one thing I love is that I feel like there's going to be like a continuation. There's like a little rivalry there. So we definitely want to see more of what they have to offer.
Oh, definitely, man. Another match that happened, you had the Rascals versus the Chocolate Factory.
Mm-hmm.
Not the Chocolate Factory.
Wonka. This Chocolate Factory looking motherfucker. Yeah, man, this match is good place, man. What you guys thought about this, man?
Listen.
NXT group.
To continue a trio or a faction, whatever, I guess, with cross promotion involved in it is beautiful, because you have TNA talent merging with NXT talent, even though the TNA talent came over to NXT and kind of broke up what's going on here. Like, this is the beauty of pro wrestling. Bow down to the rascal. This is the beauty of pro wrestling, is that we're continuing long-term storytelling through two different promotions. When's the last time that pro wrestling has had that? And it's been a long time. And I think Wesley is having the time of his life right now. And I think he couldn't be any happier with what he has going on, because at any point he can jump to TNA and do whatever he needs to do over there with the Rascals, and then still come back to NXT knowing that he has a spot on the card, a home there, and he can entertain both promotions and gain fans over there while bringing some of his fans from NXT to TNA. So it's like one hand washes the other. And we need to see more of this going forward.
Yeah.
I would like to see a WWE guy show up to a AEW Forbidden Door. I've always had this like weird fantasy booking idea in my mind where we take 5 of AEW's best guys versus 5 of WWE's best guys versus 5 of maybe TNA's best guys and maybe 5 of New Japan's best guys mixed in with CMLL, and we all have them go at it at Survivor Series. I've always had that like that weird idea in my mind. It seems like an overbooked mess, but in reality, cross promotion between the two companies is something that excites pro wrestling fans in general, because the main thing is to make money, and you're leaving money on the table and not working with your rival company.
No, I mean, there's money left on the table, but you gotta understand, like, at the end of the day, certain people, certain businesses, they not gonna let someone else go over. You know what I'm saying?
Oh yeah.
But, you know, like CMLL, it's not gonna let Triple A go over if that was to ever happen inside of a match. You know what I'm saying? And you know that's just what it is. You know what I'm saying? But at the end of the day, man, ABC winning, regaining back the titles was like one of the best things to happen. Now I'm just waiting for ABC to get inside the ring with Axiom and what's the other guy he wrote with? What's the guy's name? Axiom and Nathan Frazier. Mm-hmm. But that's what I'm waiting on. Now, when that happens, now we talking. Or I'm waiting for ABC to meet up with the OC in WWE, and we actually get Bullet Club, and you have to say it now. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, Bullet Club inside WWE, like that'll be dope. Even though they're not.
Hate it.
Ah, damn. You hate that shit? No. But moving on from that, man, you know what I'm saying? X Division. Yo, tell me why my man's bought out Earl Hebner, bro.
Out of retirement.
He got his what is it?
They tried to do the Montreal screw job all over again.
Yeah, he made it right this time around. You know, this match had a lot of false finishes, but at the end, people submitted Ali. It was a great match, by the way. I like how they trying to incorporate history in wrestling. You know, it happened, the Montreal screw job and all this stuff. So it was kind of cool, but the match overall, it was great, man. And he's a hometown boy, so that's one thing TNA did. They put, you know what I mean, the guys over in their hometown.
Do you think we could get a full merger with TNA and WWE? You know, honestly, if I can answer this question selfishly, I don't think that's off the table. And I think we're slowly edging towards that. There've been so many hints kind of with it, and with TKO pushing kind of Vince out of the picture, I think something like that is very possible, because we have TNA people who are now top stars in the business, and I am sure they are more than happy to have that merger, because again, WWE merging with TNA is best for business, not to quote Triple H, because we're leaving a lot of money on the table, like I said. And there are stars that if Joe Hendry comes over to a WWE crowd and they already know his theme song, you already see them talking about him anytime his name is anywhere near WWE. Like, you know he's going to be in the Royal Rumble next year. It's going to happen. It's just going to happen. Yeah. I think that merger is very welcomed, because you got people like AJ, you got people like LA Knight, people who have been doing through TNA, and this is exactly what WWE can do to bring in more viewers. Not saying they don't already have them, but I'm sure a lot of people would love to see what TNA is doing right now once it merges with WWE. Yeah. And some of the women's division compared to WWE is, you know what I'm saying, it's very comparable. WWE might have the bigger stars over there, but TNA definitely has women that can go in the ring, and their women's division right now is booked a lot better than what they have over there at AEW.
Yeah, but to answer your question, do we see a full merger? Definitely see that, man.
It's coming.
Moving up to the next match, you know, let's talk about the knockouts, TNA knockouts. Jordan against his own.
I asked my elegance, Joe. I want to say shout out to her.
Yes, another Ohio person.
Yeah, definitely shout out to her because it's just showing you what they could have did NDE with her. She's not that bad of a wrestler.
She's not bad at all.
It's not bad at all. It's just given the opportunity and what they presented for her, she wasn't able to do the things that she wanted to do. You know what I'm saying? Like, she's actually pretty fucking good.
Yeah.
And hats off to TNA for spotlighting that. You know what I'm saying?
From the platform.
Yeah. TNA definitely giving her that spotlight, giving her the platform, giving her the opportunity to show what she can do, not limited to the move sets. Like
it's about fucking time.
Yeah, it's about time. But even when she debuted it in TNA, it was like, oh, that's Dana Brooke. No one cared, right? A few months later, here we are. She's in the championship contention. People care now. People care about Ash by Elegance. People care that she's out here winning international titles. Okay, she's an international champion, and now she's in a championship match versus quite possibly the most over woman in wrestling. When I say overwise, I meaning that she's able to go abroad everywhere. This is no shade to Toni Storm. Toni Storm is probably like the biggest gimmick in wrestling right now. But when I say moreover, and when I say this, you can throw rocks at me. But Jordynne Grace, right now, if you booked her anywhere, everyone is scratching the door to book Jordynne Grace right now. No matter what company you're at. If AEW can do it right now, they will book Jordynne Grace versus Toni Storm.
Yep.
But they can't. And the thing is, that's on Tony Khan because he really messed up that relationship between AEW and TNA. It was more of a take relationship over a give. You know
we got to also talk about the fact that when we look at what Dana Brooke accomplished in WWE compared to what she's accomplishing now,
yeah,
it's a huge difference. And I don't feel like we as pro wrestling fans have been fair to her.
No, not at all.
Because she's never really had the training wheels taken off. She's never been let off out the gate. You know, this woman really can act as well. Like she's had a couple funny segments where it's like, I didn't really see that in WWE. Why? And just goes to show that when you take the wheels off of a car, you take the training wheels off of a car, sometimes it could turn into a Mustang. Sometimes it takes off straight out the gate and you see things you didn't see before. Her move set has changed. She's showing she was a power lifter. Like she was powerlifting before she came to WWE. You start to see her incorporate more of her experience with that into some of her moves. And we have not been fair to Ash by Elegance a la Dana Brooke. We haven't been fair to her. Like she was once the laughing stock of the WWE women's division because they say, oh, she couldn't cut a promo. She was too restricted in what she could do. And when you give her the wheels and you give her the playbook and let her call the plays, this is what she does. She could have had this in WWE and they should have trusted her more. And I think this is her way of making people pay for not paying attention to her. You know, she's from Seven Hills, Ohio. Anybody from Ohio, I'm rooting for you. If you from Ohio, you got my love. We were not fair to Dana Brooke. We were not fair to Ash by Elegance, and she's making us pay for it by forcing us to watch what she was trying to show us in 2018, 2019, 2020, and so forth. So yes, Ash by Elegance, thank you. Thank you for proving everybody wrong who had something to say about you when you were leaving WWE. Hey, Denise, good to see you. Thank you for proving everybody wrong. This is exactly the person that she was supposed to be, that they saw, but they didn't give the ball to. And now that she's in TNA, she's got more eyes on her. You see that she's getting the respect that she rightfully deserves.
She got
and
all the balls now.
Yes, all of it. The playbook has been open. Continuously thrive. We're here for you.
No, real talk, man.
He said I'm from Wisconsin. It sucks here.
Yeah.
No, y'all got good sauerkraut out there, man. I love y'all got good sauerkraut out there.
Not good
Cheese curds.
That's wild.
What is this? Like a SummerSlam graphic right here. I like that.
All right. But yeah, give a shout out real quick. Shout out to Denise.
Yeah, that's a happy yellow chick right there. It's for my people.
Yeah, shout out, man. Thanks for coming through.
She's also a big Wrestling Time fan, man. She's Chris, yeah. So these is my people that's flooding in. Yeah, Chris, Denise, hey, stay for the show. These are my boys. I love them. Hey, we having a good time.
They say you look good, Dallas.
Appreciate
it. All right, well, hey. Well, that's what's popping. I mean, yeah. No, let's move on to the next match real quick. Obviously, you did see that she did retain her title. When I say she, I do mean, of course, Jordan Grace. Then we had this. We talked about it earlier. The PCO versus AJ Francis, the homie over there, man. So he ended up losing the digital media and the international heavyweight championships, bro. Which is cool because AJ Francis is really not a person that needs a title to be over. You know what I'm saying? Like, he's over just to be over. I mean, if you don't believe me, check out the man's social media. All right, social media game is crazy. I don't care what platform you go to, his social media presence is crazy. The promos is crazy. The freestyles is crazy. Speaking of crazy, man, what's crazy is y'all been sleeping on this man for over a few years, okay? He can actually wrestle and he can actually rap, okay? He can rap and he can wrestle. You know what I'm saying? So stop it. You know, you also got DJ Who Kid backing him, man. Okay, he's not one of those people that, you know, is paying for it backing. No, that's backing off the love and the strength. Chris said disagree. No one really cares about him. God damn. Okay,
yo, that's one of my people.
No, it's cool.
He's always gonna have a strong opinion. This is somebody who
no, it's cool, Chris.
When I was battle rapping, he fucking hated me, and now we cool.
Hey, he's welcome. Welcome.
Bring them all in. We want all those people.
We want all that, and I appreciate that because I don't see it. You know what I'm saying? I don't really see it.
Hey, it's cool. It's cool, my G. It's cool. But look. Get your mans though.
He ain't lying. That's right.
But this was you know, very very good match. And this is what we end up seeing the debut of Joshua Bishop coming through. The Hills Have Eyes crew, fourth row.
Does anybody even have a Joshua Bishop shirt on right now?
I don't know. Who?
Is somebody you?
Oh, yeah.
Yes, sir.
So, baby.
I would have one on.
Icon.
I would have one on, except he doesn't have 5X t-shirts. But moving on from there, man. Let's get to the 6-pack challenge. And before I move on, man, we got to see Rhino come through.
It popped up, right?
Yeah, Rhino popped up. Insane spots from AJ Francis. Being thrown off the top rope, going through the table. You know, hitting not moonsaults, but, you know, coming off the top rope. Period. This man has probably one of the best choke slams in the game, bro.
Yes.
Ooh.
Better.
AJ Francis.
Francis.
He has Have you seen his choke slam?
Have you seen his choke slams?
Bro, he has one of the best choke slams in the game right now. He does.
Come on,
the fuck are you talking about? The fuck are you talking about?
Nah, we ain't doing that.
We not doing it, yo.
The dancer, bro, his partner that he dancing with, man. Let's not get ahead of ourselves, bro. Chill. Let's not go there.
Listen. Every match that I done seen this man, indie wise,
you fuck with him heavy, bro.
Yeah.
But I'm just
we outside.
Best. What? No,
I said one of the best, not the best. One.
Who's got a better choke?
Cut you. That's the rule. Cut you.
Who got a better choke slam right now?
Who does the choke slam? Still does the choke slam.
Lance Hoy.
I was gonna say Lance Archer. That motherfucker. When was the last time you seen him wrestle?
Actually, Damian Priest was South of Heaven, but really, are we gonna?
And
is that better?
Damian Priest.
Okay, we got to put Damian Priest up there too. So that's why I said one of the best. But
we're gonna get to that, Hilmar. Trust me, I was actually gonna lead in with that, but we're gonna get to that.
Okay, so let's move on. Let's move on to the main event over here, man. The 6-pack challenge, right? So there we are. Josh Alexander, Kazarian, Moose, Nick Nemeth, Joe Hendry, and McLean. Did I just call him McLean? Steve Macklin, man. I mean,
the Hurricane. See the Hurricane.
Okay,
they're not wrestling right now, Chris.
Yeah, Chris. They're not.
We're talking about right now, currently.
Active people.
That wasn't a specific, man. Chris is right.
Them old ass bones is not lifting nobody up. But Joe Hendry, man.
I'm surprised too. I'm surprised that Hendy didn't win because I didn't see.
All right, so I've always had this weird theory that anybody who pins the champion in a multi-man match becomes the champion in that match. I've always had that theory because pro wrestling has always went behind it. But Joe Hendry pinned Moose. End of story, and that had me thinking, oh, they're gonna pull the trigger. And I'm like, okay, this is a pretty good time to do it. And now that I think about it, Nick Nemeth, shout out to him, Ohio in the building. He won the match, right? I'm thinking that Hendry and Nemeth are gonna have a match. I want to say, I don't know if it's gonna be at a Bound for Glory if they haven't already did it, but I'm thinking Hendry's gonna get that one-on-one championship match and may win. And if he doesn't win, it's probably because he's going to sign with WWE. That's what I'm thinking.
Well, my man right here, Nostradamus, Illinois, he just said it right there.
Okay, so, well, then it's official.
It's official like a whistle. So we got Nick Nemeth, TNA champion, also AAA heavyweight champion.
You think it was a great move to
yeah, absolutely.
Remember, he was the one that restarted. Not I'm saying the one, but he restarted the new, bringing back the TNA. You know what I mean? The second coming of TNA, Paul. Yeah. You know what I mean? It was the face.
Yeah, that's wild.
And he's gonna make the next guy that takes the title from him look like $1 million.
Exactly. Like TNA with this pay-per-view. They basically pulled up like I don't know if you caught the latest episode of It Is What It Is, where Cam and Mace was talking to Jay Prince. It's like, yo, we're not your little niggas no more.
We're not.
TNA,
get somebody else to do your work.
Yeah, TNA is not the little niggas no more. Okay?
They not, bro.
They not.
Years old, bro, in the streets, man. We ain't your little bros, man.
Like, do your own work, bro. Like, stop getting everybody else to do it. TNA is putting in work.
No, real.
They making you put respect on their name.
Yeah, I'm not gonna hold you, man. Like this right here is probably one of the best. And that's crazy because every time TNA has a pay-per-view, you find yourself saying the same thing. It's one of the best pay-per-views. And you know, it is what it is. I mean, it's no denying it. But now we talked about TNA. Let's talk about the 4 predictions that we can talk about real quick. Okay,
4.
Well, not the 4, the 5 or 6.
Okay,
matches. So this is what we have written in the sun right now for SummerSlam. Okay, we got Rose and Sikoa, we got Priest and Gunther, we got Morgan and Ripley, Bailey and Nia, LA Knight versus Logan Paul. This is what's been confirmed so far, right? Unless there's more matches.
I mean, I think Punk and Drew is going to fit somewhere in there. I think they're kind of saving it for the last minute. And then I
don't know, man. I think they're probably going to wait till they go to Atlanta, man, because it's fitting.
Bad Blood?
Everybody's going to have their feud, you know what I mean? Perhaps.
And I talked about it last week, too, like a Hell in a Cell match. But yeah. I think that if Punk and Drew do have a match, it needs to, like, end in disqualification. And then the blow-off match is at Bad Blood, possibly. But I see there being an Intercontinental title match with Sammy, Braun Breaker, and Ilya Dragunov. I think that'll be the next. I think that'll be the next match added to the card.
All right, so let's go ahead and start off with that match. If they add that match, who walks out as IC champion?
Braun Breaker.
Braun Breaker.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going big Braun Breaker too, bro. What about you?
If that match goes down, I don't know. I think I'll give him a swerve and post it on Dragunov, man.
Wouldn't be surprised with that, but if Braun Breaker does win, Ilya's taking the pin because you got to protect Sammy and make him look very strong. Because I'm pretty sure Sammy could transition into like a world title picture later down the line after that.
No, real talk.
He's due for it. He's definitely due for that.
Who's Sami Zayn?
Yeah, Sami Zayn is definitely due for a world title shot.
Oh yeah, they should do it. If they do that, that means that not far behind Brock is coming, and they're gonna give him the Kofi Kingston treatment.
Yo, man, stop bringing that up, bro. That shit pulls up the heartstrings of
That's a very dark time in the black community.
Yeah, very very dark time in the black community, bro. I almost stopped watching wrestling.
Yeah, but shout out to everybody on Twitter. You know what I mean? On X, chilling with us. Dallas Cash bringing his village. You know what I mean? Let's go.
Next match, no particular order, man. Let's talk about LA Knight versus Logan Paul. Who you got winning this?
Oh, this is easy.
Slam dunk.
On. It's a slam dunk for LA Knight. It's a slam dunk for LA Knight.
Yeah. I mean, it's unanimous on this board.
LA Knight, baby.
It's about damn time. Okay. Next match, no particular order. Let's go. Mommy versus Side Mommy over here. Rhea Ripley versus Liv Morgan. Who y'all got?
I got Liv Morgan winning because Dom is going to cost Rhea the championship. I mean, it's pretty. It's a layup at this point because I think going forward, like the consensus is that signs are pointing towards Rhea winning, but I think the Hell in a Cell match happening at Bad Blood for the women's side would be Rhea and Liv. That's my opinion. I could be wrong, and I might be, but I see Liv Morgan winning this with interference from Dom.
No, real talk. What you got over there, Papi? El Cheech, El Capitan.
All day, a day. You're gonna have to go with Rhea Ripley. You know what I mean? Unless they got a little swerve and they don't have nothing planned out, but it's only right. Rhea Ripley, and I hope she do like some crazy shit. You know what I mean? Like straight up and down, just slaughter her, and just sit on her face and all that stuff.
Okay.
There's
not so hard on the face Yo, you bugging. I got Rhea winning it, but I kind of want to go the Dallas route and say Liv. All right, I'm going to say Liv, and I am going to say Dominic does mess up somehow.
Yeah, he air quotes messes up.
Yeah,
messes up somehow.
Yeah. Really?
Nah, bro. He messes up. We got 225 people watching this. Shout out to y'all. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe to the Marks with Mike's YouTube channel. These two are the most knowledgeable wrestling people I know.
Hey, whoa. No, don't do that.
The most knowledgeable wrestling people I know. And, but yeah, that's what I have.
Okay.
Liv versus Rhea.
Liv
wins.
I got Liv.
Bad blood. Hell in a Cell match. Winner take all.
I'll take Rhea.
You taking Rhea. Okay. Here we go. 2 big titles, man. Let's go for the leaser. Priest versus Gunther. Who you got winning?
Go ahead, Cheech. Go ahead, Cheech. I'm gonna just wait.
I mean, as sad as I might feel, Priest being here the weekend that they actually have a Puerto Rican parade here. It's sad to say that that'll be his last time holding that belt over his head, because Gunther is about to come in and change the landscape of the title picture. I got Gunther.
Okay, what about you, Dallas?
Is everybody watching right now?
Mm-hmm. Oh shit! Kasha Tatum came out. It's about to be a murder.
Power bomb after power bomb after power bomb after power bomb after power bomb. You think for one goddamn second that with Bash at Berlin coming up, that Gunther is not gonna walk in as the fucking champion? Oh no.
He got to.
And the fact that Damian Priest has a documentary coming out lets me know that they're about to take the title off him, bro.
Yo,
you have a firm grasp on the obvious, buddy.
I'm sorry, Damian. I love you, bro. I want you to win personally, but the way that this shit is set up,
you're right in itself.
I got Gunther winning. Hey, DBD, my boy, Undisputed DBD. I love you. Thank you for tuning in. Stick with the show. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. But yeah, power bomb after power bomb after power bomb is going to look exactly similar to Kevin Owens versus Sami Zayn when Kevin Owens took the NXT title from him.
Okay, I got you.
It's going to be one of those. He might get pinned or the referee may wave it off. And I think that he's going to. I don't want it to be a repeat of WrestleMania 19 with Booker T and Triple H when Gunther called him street trash and said people like you don't deserve to be world heavyweight champion. Like, I don't want that. I don't. But the way that it's set up and the way that it's looking, this man looks unstoppable.
No, he does. But I'm going to go the route of saying Gunther, and I'm going referee stoppage.
Yeah, that's what I did.
Because I don't see Damian Priest tapping out. I don't see him getting pinned.
No, I don't think it's gonna be a stoppage. You think they'll do that to Priest like that?
Why not?
That technically that protects him.
There's other ways to give up the belt than
what? And or submission. Those are only 2 other ways, right? Like,
you mean like a stoppage by submission? Yeah, but I thought it was like a knockout. Brock Lesnar hitting fucking.
The reason why I say, the reason why I say a knockout stoppage or the referee waves it off because he can't continue. That makes way more sense than him being pinned to lose.
Yeah.
What is that? Refresh my memory.
Kevin Owens versus Sami Zayn wrestled in 2014 for the NXT Championship.
I'm talking about Devin's question. I mean, answer. He said they pulled a WrestleMania 19.
Okay, so what he's referring to, because I got this one. What he's referring to is the World Heavyweight Championship match between Booker T and Triple H.
Yeah.
Triple H had a pedigree, and he waited 32 seconds before he crawled over
to pin him.
Mm-hmm. And that's what he's also referring to, is the fact that Gunther in his promo on Raw told Damian, people like you do not deserve to be champion. And you know exactly what he meant when he said that. So that's why I'm saying that's why I'm saying no, yeah, you
weird.
Yeah, that's that. So now that we're back to it, he called him street trash, talked about him being homeless, said, "Oh, my parents gave me everything. Your parents gave you nothing." I'm like, is this Gunther or is this Christian Cage right now? Because I'm getting Christian Cage vibes. I'm getting 03 Triple H vibes. And the fact of the matter is that when you look at what Damian Priest has done, who he has beaten, and everything that he's done to continue his title reign, for it to end like that, it's like he didn't give up. He wasn't technically like pinned or submitted, but he was knocked out and he was not unable to continue, but he didn't give up. And I think that's a proper way to get rid of his championship, because he wasn't exactly pinned. He didn't technically give up. He was consistently fighting.
I will agree on that if it was anybody else. But we're talking about Gunther. There's nothing to put your head down by losing to Gunther. You know what I mean?
I'm not necessarily saying about him putting his head down. What I'm saying is that the way that they've built up Damian Priest as a champion is that he's now a face. He started off as a heel. He's now a face.
Yeah, he's definitely a face.
But it wasn't by design.
No, it was organically. You're absolutely right. It was organically. But if his title reign is going to end like that, I personally believe, and we all have a difference in opinion. We all have a difference in opinion, but I believe if Bash at Berlin is coming up, it makes Gunther look like a more dominant champion. Because if you look at SummerSlam 2016, Brock Lesnar, Randy Orton, TKO stoppage. Randy wasn't technically pinned. He was busted wide open. The referees waved it off.
Mm-hmm.
It made Brock look way more scary and dominant as a champion heading into the next pay-per-view. They could do the same thing with Gunther, especially with Bash at Berlin. He's going to get a hero's hometown welcome out there. Having him come in as a champion and look that dominant means the next person that beats him has to have the crowd behind him just as much as Damian Priest will. Because that crowd is going to be very divided, because there are going to be a lot of people who want to see Gunther get the championship, and there's a lot of people who are going to who know Damian's story and want to see him win. Yeah, that Brock and Randy finish, it's wild. It's absolutely wild, but that's who Brock Lesnar was and who he is. And we all have a difference in how Damian should lose. I'm okay if he wins, but when we got Bash at Berlin coming up, unless there's some hickory dickory dusty finish and maybe Gunther finds a way to get a match with Priest again at Bash at Berlin and wins out there, okay, I'm okay with that too. But wholeheartedly speaking, we got a guy who's only lost to really Sami Zayn when he was unstoppable as Intercontinental Champion. And from the way that they've booked him, the video package that they gave him, everything that they had him do, who they had him beat and knock the fuck out, it's looking like Gunther's going to have one of those stoppage wins. But again, we'll see.
Okay. I hear you on that. I still got Gunther winning. What about you, Cheech?
I think I was the first one to say it was Gunther, man.
All right, so you said Gunther. Dallas said Gunther. I said Gunther. It's gonna be that caution tape being pulled out. At the end of the day, caution tape will be out. It's gonna be rolled out. Let's go to the main event, man. We got Cody. We got Solo.
We forgot a match.
Well, we forgot it. What
Bailey and Nia.
I'm sorry. Yeah, you're right. Bailey and Nyla Jax, my two queens.
You an ass man, ain't you?
I
You
am.
an ass man.
No, No. It ain't got nothing to do with that. It has everything to do with just Nia Jax just does something to me mentally.
She can match his gangster.
Yeah,
That means,
yeah. Nia Jax does something to me mentally, physically, and emotionally. Okay.
Thank you, sir.
Every time I see her come on screen, I'm not gonna finish that statement.
The last words that he just said. The last words that he just said.
yo, you's a nasty dude. No,
you the one that was thinking it, not me.
No, but every time I see Nia Jax, bro, it's just, and the fact that people could fix their mouth to say that she's not beautiful. This woman was a model before she even touched the WWE. You hear me? A model. And no, I don't see Bayley retaining the title. Once again, it's a case of who is better as a chaser than the person who's better carrying the title. Bayley don't need a long reign because Bayley is a person who don't need a title. Bayley is over just to be over. Okay, let Nia Jax win it, right, and have Tiffany cash in.
I was just about to say Tiffany's probably walking out as champ.
Yeah, better place to happen at a stadium. The pop, hell yeah, let's go.
And that's gonna get her over.
Oh, he said Nia wins, we ride. Oh shit!
Damn.
Listen, you can riot. Listen. Hey, Chris, I appreciate that. You know what? You're not too bad because at first you came in kind of hostile, but no, I'm messing with you, Chris.
He's a heel commentator.
Chasing what? What were you talking about? Chasing what?
Like, some people are good as chasers, other people are as good as people that that can hold the title for long term, like Cody, right? Cody is a rare occurrence where he's a great chaser and he's a great title holder, right? But you got people who are just sometimes just better as chasers, because once they gain the title, it's like, okay, what's next, right? And that's the case for Bayley right now. Like, what's next? Okay, you got Nia Jax. If you win this, what's next? So I got Nia winning with Tiffany cashing in. What you got over there, Cheech?
I think it's gonna be one of those Bayley wins, and then Tiff is gonna cash in on her. But I think Tiff, with the crowd reaction, I'm not gonna be surprised if actually she turns into like that snotty, not saying Stone Cold, but Stone Cold-ish, doing bad things, but still get cheered. You know what I mean? So is she a face or a heel? You know what I mean? So it's gonna be in between, but I think it's just her swagger. You know what I mean? And she's gonna be one of the biggest stars, WWE ever created.
So I have two New York areas where face is chasing. You're right.
Oh,
so
wow.
I have two.
My man came with the facts.
With the facts, bro. Let me sit my dumb ass down and shit. Let me stop. Then Dallas talking about we two most knowledgeable people, but I'm getting cooked over here in the comments, bro.
Listen, man. I got two scenarios that it could possibly be. I say that if Bayley retains the post-match beatdown, and then that WWE's security escorts Nia out away from the ring, and then Tiffany Stratton cashes in. Okay. Or the other one would be she cashes in the middle of the match when either both of them are down and wins the championship, but Nia Jax sees her cashing in or sees her with the championship, and then it kind of breaks apart their alliance, and now you have a feud that you can carry all the way into Bad Blood, a la Survivor Series. This puts Nia Jax on a rampage. As a heel, Nia chasing the title is scary. Her as a face chasing the title, not exactly scary. But a heel Nia chasing the title, where she's like, okay, fuck that, I'm gonna get you another way, and she goes and fucking dominates at the Royal Rumble and wins the right to face Tiffany at WrestleMania. That's my take on it. There's two different scenarios, or Bayley could absolutely just retain, but who's left for her to face? Because nobody else is really going to step to challenge her. There's too many of the women are involved in either tag matches or
they hurt.
Yeah, or they're hurt. So I think it's time to give like either Nia a run or Tiffany a run with the title. But I'm thinking that that's one of those two scenarios is how it's going to go down.
Yo. One of us is white. Like what? No, yo, that's one of the funniest segments.
That's gonna be me, but on this show.
Yo, no.
Oh my god.
Main event time. We got Cody versus Solo. I'm gonna say it. Solo wins.
Solo wins what? His way home? What are you talking about?
No. Solo wins the championship. I'm gonna be that weird guy.
All right, so
devil's advocate, even though I know that's not the case, right? I know that's not the case. I know that Solo's not going to win, but I'm going to be devil's advocate and say, what if he does win? Shit. What if he does, though? Think about it. You got and this is just me naming off the people that he has currently, right? You have a Tamatanga, a Tangaloa.
Tangaloa is a fuck up.
Hey, chill out, bro.
He's a fucking fuck up. Camacho looking ass.
Hey, chill out. You got Tangaloa. You got a Jacob Fatu, who is quite possibly like the best hybrid, period. And then you have a Hikuleo.
If he aligns himself with Roman instead of staying with this people?
I don't see it happening at SummerSlam. Now, if it does happen, it'll probably be near Survivor Series, but I don't see it happening at SummerSlam. And you also have a Hikuleo who just got signed.
Ooh,
what better way?
Hikuleo.
So Hikuleo, but you have that. What better way to debut them than at SummerSlam, right? So that's a what if scenario. But I'm going as devil advocate. I'm picking Solo. But go ahead.
Ain't nobody coming to see you, Otis.
Ain't nobody came to see my man Solo Sikoa come out on top at SummerSlam, my brother. We are not gonna see that. Repent. You need to get that out your head, B.
No, I know we're not. Like I said,
not.
No, I know what you mean, but it's just ludicrous for you to even say that, bro.
Do you think that Roman Reigns is going to sit there and let Solo Sikoa
It'll be generational?
take?
What the fuck you talking about, damn?
Solo Sikoa is taking Roman's title and his title? No, absolutely. Let me say, the pop when Roman comes out is going to shake the damn stadium. We're going to all be there. We're going to be all sitting in that stadium. And I'm going to be probably blown back from the shockwave after Roman comes out, because you know he's coming back. It's completely obvious at this point. But when he comes out,
when you think he's gonna come?
he's probably gonna come.
Oh my
I
God.
think.
Pause.
Hey,
Yo. Yeah, what?
Whoa,
Oh, guy. That was kind of strong there, huh?
Wait, yo, that was very strong. Yeah, take two of these Advil, Solo. It's gonna be a long night for you. It's gonna be a long night for you.
I mean, you're talking about Solo, Cody. I do not see it, but I could see like the intrigue just going against rain. You know what I'm saying? The grain and shit. You know, what all day. You know what I'm saying? Solo Secor. You know what I mean? I don't know, but the thing that they've been doing on SmackDown. You know what I mean? Like taking it to them. You know what I mean? The way they did KO, the way they did. RKO, you know what I mean? You know what I mean? They did them all, but at the same time, pause. But
this man is on a red. This guy is 2 for 2. I called 3. Pause.
I'm just saying in the last 2 minutes.
Hey, hopefully tonight, if I'm lucky. I hope you're lucky. I don't know what, but that sounds interesting.
Hey, I like that.
No. This is because she wants to fuck the shit out of Roman Reigns. That's why she's saying that.
Hey.
Okay. You describe it very well. I was gonna let my mind, come with the conclusion. I think they're going to build a Samoan evolution. Yeah, come on, man. Don't let a lie get between a good story.
Oh my God.
A Samoan evolution. I think the evolution already started.
I'll say a dynasty.
Dynasty? Okay. Oh, I don't know. I think Rikishi might have something to say about that.
Yeah, he'll show up when the time's right.
Rap into the ring?
I don't know.
Hey, bro, chill out on Rikishi, man.
I think right here, my man, D, the big D. Oh no!
Oh my God!
I think. Yeah.
Take his
What better place to happen, bro, than at SummerSlam? You know what I mean? That he just turned on Cody and just come from the back and get him.
Nah, you did that one on purpose. Like,
we gotta wrap up the show now, Nick.
This man here, he let it fly.
Yeah, he talking about from the back and
no shaft.
Oh yeah.
What happened to your shaft?
There is powerful niggardry at work here.
It's like, what's
Bro,
going on?
if he says reach around, I'm walking off this podcast right now.
No.
Oh, man.
But no, I got, like I said, if it does happen, which we all know Cody is going to be the one to win. Yeah, like I said, as devil advocate, I would not mind seeing your boy Solo fulfill the prophecy.
Oh, wait, because that makes sense, because as soon as Solo wins, Drew McIntyre can come down and cash in his money in the oh wait.
He ain't got it.
He ain't got it.
Congratulations, you played yourself.
Speaking of Drew McIntyre, I do see him and CM Punk getting at it somewhere during the show. I don't know how they're going to do it, if they have a match or if they have a brawl to start the show. I don't care, but I wanted to end at Bad Blood. Hell in a Cell match, Drew and Punk.
No, real talk. But, I mean, I would love to see it. I don't think we're going to get it at SummerSlam, but if we do, it's going to be nice.
I don't think long-term evolution. Well, Denise, to answer that, like, I've said this in the beginning, I've said this since like Jacob Fatu showed up. I think The Rock is going to have something to do with all of this, and then it's going to culminate eventually War Games, New Bloodline versus the Old Bloodline, which the blow off from that leads to Rock and Roman at WrestleMania 41, possibly night.
I thought I told you that we won't stop. It's not gonna culminate as I think it, bro. I think this is like they said. They're not even in the 5th inning. You know what I mean? Like I think they're gonna milk the fuck out of this worse than the NWO.
I think it's going to run its course eventually, but I'm not tired of seeing it. I mean, there's new things to add to this, but who would y'all like to see Jacob Fatu face in the future? I've already answered this question, but
everybody.
If my first pick would probably be Gunther. I want to see him face Gunther. I want to see him face Braun Breaker. I want to see him face Drew McIntyre, Sheamus, Dragunov, Cody Rhodes, maybe Roman down the line. Everybody. There's a lot of people. Everybody. But Gunther is my first pick. And I'm not saying for the title, just some non-title shit. I'd like to see Jacob Fatu versus Brock Lesnar. Fuck it.
Oh yeah, definitely. That'll be a good one.
Habitually, he's a habitual line stepper.
You are. Hey, listen, Jacob Fatu versus Brock Lesnar. The first thing Brock Lesnar gonna be.
I know MMA.
But caution tape on that one. Speaking of caution, man, I think we touched on everything.
Is it about that time?
Yeah, we got everybody that got released. Pretty much now they could go into work right now. We have one formerly known as Jinder Mahal up at GCW. So we'll see. Hopefully, wishing them all the best.
Yo, shout out to Darrell from Powerbomb Jitsu for being inside attendance when it happened, inside the front row.
Oh, okay. D was over there?
Yeah.
That was Indy, right?
Yeah. Darrell.
Shout out to D, Powerbomb Jitsu, man. They on Wednesdays. Boys.
Yeah, those, that's home team CCN. But speaking of CCN, let's talk about this real quick. This is what we got popping on Thursday. That's right, August 1st. We got Against the World. AIW presents Against the World. And here's just some talent announcement that we got, man. Motor City Machine Guns will be inside the building. Heath, formerly known as Heath Slater, he gonna be in the building.
He's got kids.
Anthony Greening, he's gonna be inside the building, right? Kushida is gonna be inside the building. Speaking of Kushida will. Did I say Kushida? Take that back. Scratch that back. I was talking about Kenta.
This man is uncontrollably racist. No, I'm just kidding.
No,
I'm kidding, bro.
Kenta is going to be in the building. We were talking about Kushida earlier with TNA.
I'm messing with you, bro.
Kenta's going to be in the building. Formerly known as Hideo Tommy inside NXT, which I never did like the name of NXT. Right? We got Kenta going up against Isaiah Bronner, 7 Mile Destroyer, the best kept secret. Not even a secret anymore, man. This match is going to slap for all the wrong and right reasons, okay? We got Japanese strong style versus just a person who don't give a fuck, okay? He gonna hit you with some strong style. He gonna be a powerhouse. He gonna do whatever it takes. He gonna put you in the dirt. You feel me? But this match right here, Kenta versus Isaiah Bronner. Mark my words. This may be the match of the night. Okay. Then we got to move on. John Wayne Murdoch versus Kaplan. Listen, Kaplan
is a
besides selling beef jerky, which I buy every time I see my boy.
Yeah.
Okay.
We just saw some at the last show.
Listen, bro. I stay with beef jerky, and if you ever see me with beef jerky, it's from Kaplan. But this man is a beast. He's a beast. He's a goblin. He's a problem inside this street, and he's going up against John Wayne Murdoch, man. So this is going to be a pretty good match. I can't wait to see these two touch Pauls for the first time in AIW. So that's going to be pretty dope. Also, we have, can't forget about it, We have the new two-time Intense champion Wes Barkley going up against Anthony Green. Okay, this is going down. It's for the Intense title. I don't see my boy Wes dropping the title whatsoever because my man's fought so hard to get it back. So shout out to Wes, man. Wes Barkley, WrestleMania is running wild, man. And if you know anything about Wes Barkley, Wes brings out the people. Okay, he does. He rolled deep. So if you ever pick a fight with Wes, just know you got about 40 or 50 people inside the crowd. Okay, he is the MC Hammer of AIW. When I say that, I don't mean that he be dancing, but if you know, you know. MC Hammer rolled deep, and MC Hammer was a gangster. Okay,
Ask Redman. Ask Redman.
Axel. Yo, then we can't forget about this. We got the beautiful Rachel Armstrong going up against the hard-hitting Jocelyn Navarro, man. Listen, Jocelyn, Rachel, this match is going to be dope. It's my first time, not my first time seeing Rachel wrestle live, but it's my first time seeing these two wrestle a match. So I think this is going to be pretty dope seeing this as far as this. Hey, we got women of color inside a match on AIW going up against each other at possibly one of the biggest shows of the year. I can't wait for it. If you haven't seen a Jocelyn Navarro match, wake up, Google it, do what you got to do. I'm trying to tell you, she is one of the best things smoking on the independent market. Mark my words. If she ain't signed by the end of this year, she should be. She should be. But then again, it's all up to her because we got people that turn down contracts. Do you know who turned down the WWE contract?
Will Ospreay.
Joshua Bishop did as well. Okay, he had a tryout and turned it down. Okay, because he wanted to build his own craft, his own path. So either way it goes, man. Like I can't wait to see how this match does turn out between Rachel Armstrong and Jocelyn Navarro. But these are the matches announced thus far. I'm not sure where the Motor City Machine Guns are going to take play at, but there is a tag team by the name of PME, Billy and Marino Experience, inside of AIW, who happen to be the AIW Tag Team Champions. So I wouldn't mind seeing a match like that occur. But there's still more to be booked. Matches are still not announced. And last thing AIW related, listen, AIW is throwing a tailgate party, okay? It's a tailgate party going on Saturday at 1 p.m. through 7 p.m. This is right before SummerSlam. You got Chris Van Vliet hosting the whole entire event. You're going to have some AIW alumni inside there. You're going to have, of course, Joshua Bishop, Matthew Justice, Wes Barkley, PME. I just mentioned him. You got Derek Dillinger is going to be there. Katie Arquette's going to be inside the building. Former Intense champion is going to be inside the building. Mikey, Eric, everybody's going to be there inside the building. Well, not even inside the building, inside these streets, because the tailgate party is taking place in between the Velvet Dog, the Ivy, Barley House. It's going to be
pretty much. You're going to have West 6 shut down.
Yeah, West 6 is going to be shut down. But there's also another show going on across the way on our old Stumping Grounds in Mulberries, where there's a whole bunch of wrestling promotions coming together. So just know that this week coming up is going to be crazy. Wrestling's going to be crazy. Wrestling's going to take over Cleveland. If you want to know people that don't like wrestling, that's on you. Tough break, nigga. You don't have to deal with it. We got the convention in town. Everything's happening here inside Cleveland. But with that being said, you got one thing you want to say?
On a serious note, there's a well-known friend of mine that from Cleveland, but he had moved down to Florida, and as of 2 days, it came out that he's been missing. So it won't hurt, just to share, and you never know what this could go. You know what I mean? Social media could come a long way. So just ask for prayers for the family and friends. The brother is a good friend of mine. So Izzy, hopefully we get the news that he's been found and he's healthy, safe. Yeah, man. Yeah, I can share this.
Yeah, I definitely will. I got you.
Thank you, bro.
No problem.
No problem, man. No problem. If y'all see something, share it, text it, call that number, man. Find Izzy. Hashtag find Izzy, man. But before we go ahead and leave, y'all know, you already know what we do, man. So put that back up there real quick. I just want to say that. Look, share this. Share it as much as you can, okay?
Screenshot it.
Screenshot it, share it, send it to your peoples, text it. I got peoples in Florida, so I'm gonna be sending this out as well. I got people in Orlando, but everyone knows somebody who knows somebody that knows somebody, okay? If y'all hear anything, see somebody that resembles this, you go in, somebody named Izzy. If you see anything, call 407-334-6831. Okay, hashtag find Izzy. All right, let's find Izzy. Let's do what we can do. Spread the word, and we're gonna put that picture out there. All right, but it is around that time where we do have to wrap up the show, and I am gonna say this. Okay, too much negativity can have you unbalanced mentally, spiritually, emotionally, and physically. Okay. Spread more positive vibes. All right. It takes very little to takes very little to build someone up than it does to tear them down. Okay. It could be very easy to build someone up. You can start off with a compliment. You can start off by doing a good gesture. You open the door for somebody, whatever it may be. Or you can go to watermaneuver.net for the time being. When I say the time being, I do mean the time being. Time is approaching. Go to watermaneuver.net and let's spread more positive vibes, okay? It takes very little to build someone up than it does to tear them down. You don't have to get that apparel for you. You can get it for someone who may be going through something inside their life. Maybe them looking at positive vibes only can be a message for them to continue to go on. Okay. You don't have to get it for you, get it for somebody. It could be a tank top because it's hot right now. It could be a V-neck, a crew shirt. You get it for your lady, or get it for your baby. Put it in a baby onesie. Whatever it may be, spread more positive vibes. Okay. With that being said, maybe for the first time in a long time, you was able to go through the drive-through and they got your order right. You didn't have to double back to get napkins or condiments. Or maybe for the first time in a long time, you was able to go home, straight home, not making any extra stops, not checking to see if your tires were flat. You were able to go home. Or maybe for the first time in a long time, you were able to get a good night rest. Whatever it may be, spread more positive vibes. And I will say this as my last message. I usually say this. It's not tricking if you got it. Okay? But if you got it, if you have it, if you got it, then it's not tricking, is it? So with that being said, we are out. We love y'all. We want y'all to continue to move on and push on. And before I leave, I definitely want to say this. I'm gonna put it back up on the screen.
Yep. Hashtag find Izzy.
Hashtag find Izzy. If y'all see Izzy, call that number. Area code 407-334-6831. Okay, see something, say something. But we are out. We love y'all. Peace.